Let's kick off this explainer with a seriously weird question. What do luxury watches, smart bird feeders, and massive NFL linemen actually have in common? I know, right? It sounds like the setup to a bizarre joke. But honestly, it absolutely nails the wild cultural crossover we're diving into today. We're looking at this crazy phenomenon where the lines between elite professional sports, high-end lifestyle brands, and just totally unfiltered laugh-out-loud comedy have completely disappeared. Welcome to the Kelce Phenomenon, from the gridiron to the gift guides. Today, we're unpacking how two football-playing brothers built a literal media empire. We're talking Jason Kelce, his brother Travis, and how their totally unique mix of Hall of Fame talent, relatable lifestyle vibes, and incredibly unpolished humor shot them straight from the trenches into mainstream pop culture and high-end gift lists. Section 1. The Ultimate Dad Gift. Okay, so we're starting right in the thick of it with the 2026 Forbes vetted Father's Day gift guide. Now, when you think Forbes, you're obviously thinking luxury, right? Curation, the finer things in life. But take a look at the insane contrast on this list. You've got the sterling Pacific aluminum luggage, literally aviation grade stuff dropping for over $2,000. Right next to that, the cutting-edge Oura Ring 5 health tracker and the incredibly popular Solo Stove smokeless fire pit. And then, nestled right alongside all those high-tech, ultra-luxe items, is a book, No Dumb Questions, by Jason and Travis Kelce, a hilarious summer read by two giant bearded football players. So how on earth did a couple of guys who literally hit people for a living end up to finding modern luxury gifting? Section 2, the gridiron underdog. To really get how they reached this crazy level of lifestyle fame, we gotta rewind a bit to 2011 and look at Jason Kelce's totally improbable journey. Because, before you become a cultural icon, you have to build a foundation. And Jason's? Forged in the absolute trenches. Now, you guys already know the game, so you know the center position is gritty. It's foundational. He's touching the ball on literally every single offensive play. It takes this wild blend of pure size to handle defensive tackles, the brains to read complex defensive schemes in a fraction of a second, and the lightning-fast reflexes to snap the ball perfectly while simultaneously blocking 300-pound guys. Looking at the timeline, Jason's path was basically the opposite of a sure thing. Back in the 2000s, he was an unheralded high school recruit who scraped his way to the University of Cincinnati. Fast forward to the 2011 draft, and the Eagles grabbed him late in the 6th round. Honestly, analysts thought it was a low-risk gamble. Most 6th-rounders struggle to even stay on a practice squad, let alone change a franchise. But through sheer, unapologetic grind, he crushed those early expectations. He earned his starting spot by 2012, anchored a Super Bowl winning team in 2018, and debuted a best-selling book on a Forbes luxury list by 2026. But here's the crucial point. His playing style was one of a kind. He wasn't your stereotypical, slow, bulky lineman. Sure, he's 6'3", hovering around 295 pounds, but his true superpowers were his ridiculous agility and sky-high football IQ. He had this rare ability to pull and lead block on sweeps, stuff stationary centers almost never do. Now, did this super aggressive, hyper-fast style occasionally leave him vulnerable to elite edge rushers? Yeah. Did it draw a few penalties? For sure. But that raw, incredibly aggressive authenticity is exactly what made him so effective and just so dang fun to watch. Section 3, Leadership on the Line. Of course, physical talent alone doesn't build a legacy, does it? What really set Jason apart in a league packed with freaky athletes was his mental game and emotional leadership. His training regimen proves that playing center is absolutely a thinking man's game. It's not just moving heavy weight. You've got to build that core and leg strength for trench warfare, sure, but you also have to maintain intense flexibility for quick footwork. Add in the absolute mastery of film study to anticipate defensive schemes before the snap even happens, and fueling it all with balanced nutrition, it's like a massive, complex puzzle. And all that insane preparation peaked at Super Bowl LLI. His dominant blocking stabilized the line and absolutely helped secure the Eagles' historic first Super Bowl ring. But let's be real. It was what happened after the final whistle that actually took him from a respected pro to an absolute legend. I mean, we all remember the parade, right? Jason delivering that heartfelt, totally unhinged, viral speech in a flamboyant mummer's costume. He got up there and just passionately laid it all out, overcoming adversity, the underdog mentality, and fully embracing Philadelphia's blue-collar ethos. It struck a massive chord well beyond football fans. That one single moment proved how deeply and authentically connected he was to the community. He wasn't just playing for the city. In that moment, he literally was the city. Section 4. Building Media Empire. So that exact authenticity and crazy vocal charisma, that laid the perfect groundwork for what came next. Suddenly, everyone realized Jason Kelce isn't just a great blocker, he's a phenomenal, wildly entertaining communicator. And boom, he's dominating the podcast and publishing charts. Riding the massive wave of their New Heights podcast, Jason and Travis brought their chaos to print. They dropped no dumb questions and all of our dumbest answers. As Jason himself jokes, it's a book written by two guys who are kicked out of preschool, aimed right at answering fans' most unhinged questions. And the critics? They entirely got the joke. Kirkus Reviews actually highlighted the book's hilarious tonal whiplash. You've got the brothers genuinely trying to explain complex football mechanics, though hilariously completely short-circuiting when a fan asks them to define what a down is, mixed with aggressive sibling bickering, like Travis literally telling Jason to shut up because he's being ridiculous. It is so unfiltered. It's raw. It's just two brothers being 100% themselves. Which brings us to the number 2. Believe it or not, the number 2 is at the core of one of the book's most intense debates. That is exactly how many holes Jason Kelce passionately, stubbornly argues a drinking straw has. It is completely ridiculous, it does not matter at all, and it drives Travis absolutely insane. It's this exact flavor of relatable, totally petty family squabbling that makes them so endearing to millions of people who couldn't care less about a football game. Section 5. The Kelce Cultural Legacy. So it's this incredibly unique mix, high-level sports analysis blended with deeply relatable blue-collar humor that explains how they've totally transcended the NFL. They're redefining the modern athlete. We're talking unapologetic authenticity, elite performance mixed with true approachability, and deep philanthropic roots in their local communities, making that seamless jump from the gridiron to mainstream media. Whether he's running charity camps or sitting next to $2,000 luggage on a Forbes list, Jason Kelce proves you absolutely do not need to fit a stiff corporate mold to build a massive, beloved brand. I want to leave you with this final thought for today's explainer. We live in a world of highly curated, heavily PR-managed celebrity images. So why are we so magnetically drawn to the unfiltered, unpolished authenticity of an underdog offensive lineman? How does that change our expectations of modern stardom? Maybe, just maybe, in a sea of absolute perfection, being genuine is the ultimate luxury. Think about it. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and keep questioning what makes our cultural heroes truly great.